Once you start to build complex applications in Flash, you're going to be working a lot with multiple timelines. When you put an object inside of a symbol, it gets its own timeline, different from the main timeline or the main stage. In this movie, we'll look at how to navigate through multiple timelines so that you can always know where you are and what you're editing. So on this stage here, I have a group. So if I select what's on the stage, you'll see group in the properties panel. Note that I am in scene 1 or the main timeline, as you can see at the top left of the screen. It says scene 1. This top left area is something you want to be checking often to know what you're editing. So it says scene 1 now, but if I double click the group on the stage, then it will say group to the right of scene 1. So Flash is telling me I'm editing a group that's inside of scene 1. Now if I select one of the flowers, you'll see that I have different symbol instances on the stage. You can tell that there's graphic symbols once you select them and look in the properties panel. So it says graphic and it says instance of flower 2. I'm going to explain the difference between symbols and instances in another movie, but for now, just know we have 3 distinct instances on the stage, and they're inside of that group. Now if I double click any one of these flowers, you'll see that it says the name of the flower to the right of the group. Flash is telling me I'm editing flower 2, which is inside of a group, which is inside of scene 1 or the main timeline. I can return to the group or scene 1 by clicking their name at the top of the screen. So I can click group to go back to editing the group, or I can click scene 1 to return to the main timeline. I'm going to double click the flowers to go back into the group, and then I'm going to double click another symbol to enter its timeline. So now it's saying I'm editing flower 5. Note that you're always editing the object furthest to the right. So Flash is displaying this hierarchy as it goes to the right. If you want to step backwards through the hierarchy, you can press the back button all the way at the left of scene 1. So I can step back into the group and then to the main timeline. Understanding multiple timelines is essential to working in Flash. So I recommend practicing double-clicking on objects and getting yourself lost in multiple timelines and trying to navigate back to the main timeline. As you do that, you'll get a better understanding of how Flash works and you'll feel more comfortable navigating through the files that you create.